do your cooldown today, Raging?
Yep.
Not to mention the Blingtron has a chance to give you those true steel bars.
I'm back.
True steel bars?
Isn't that what you're going for?
Oh no, living steel.
Never mind.
True steel was cataclysm.
And besides, I'm after
Sorry, no.
Jard's peculiar energy source. I need to find the.
Let me pull things up. Swear to God, if my character sheet didn't save.
That would have sucked. Oh, how goes your leveling up?
Done and done.
Nice. Did you find a bunch of cool new things that you
Eh, I have one feat that I need a little bit of clarification.
do tell?
Mainly, I need to know what type of creature those shadow, like what's their subtype.
Ah. Yeah, that'd be for Callan.
Yeah.
It looks like on the offhands on the inscriptionist Raging.
Really? Because it was letting me make staves. Staves.
On your inscriptionist?
No, on my jewel crafter. I thought you said jewel crafting.
So weight would be.
I remember that
point
in
two.
Miss Pandaria, you, scribes could make staves. Because
Yep.
you remember you had those inscribed tiger and crane
Yep.
staffs that were bind to account.
Yeah, those are so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, jewel crafting it is. And I need a lot of fucking mats for that.
Do you need me on my paladin? Since we are
Holy
waiting
balls.
to start. Yeah, they're not cheap.
It is a really cool looking stab. I would need 4 red gems. Sorry, 4 yellow gems, 2 orange gems, 15 storm silver, 3 platinum, and 2 expulsum.
I have the ores and the expulsum on my jewel craft.
It's alright, I gotta get ready for work anyway, can wait till later.
Okay.
That's good because we're about to play Pathfinder.
I know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, we've been trying for like a month.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes when you're playing with people on in real life too, right, Ted?
Yep. First it was me, then it was Callan farting in his girlfriend's pillow.
That's how you get pink eye.
Oh, yes, that's
I
right.
want a French bulldog puppy.
You just got a puppy, Moody.
No, but I need 2.
I got to play with a puppy for 2 whole days this week.
I know, that would have been awesome. I still can't get that video to load.
Mm-hmm. But you got the picture that I sent you of
Yeah.
her, right? Yeah. She keeps on rubbing her head up against things, trying to get into small places because her nose leads her everywhere.
Oh
So she's
my.
missing a little bit of hair on the top of her head and above her eyebrow. So it looks like she has that cocked eyebrow all the time.
Aw.
Hey, Callan, what's the gold value of an empty potion bottle?
10 silver, I think, is an empty vial.
So 1 piece of gold.
All right, Raging. Good luck milking your snake today.
Well, dang it, Moody, I'm recording. Now you spoiled it for the video.
Aw, sorry.
Well, we
That's okay.
technically haven't started yet because we were waiting on Cal, so you could probably restart the record.
Eh. Part of the fun is letting people make fun of each other, so it'd be annoying if I cut that out.
Where the hell is it?
Where the hell is...
Alright, so is everybody here?
I think so.
Cooldigan present.
I'm here.
Well, we have Shansa, we have Zulkok, we have Korza, and yeah, it looks like everyone's here. All we're missing is our great overlord.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to take a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, the DM?
You should go and try to tell an indigenous tribe about him.
Don't put me in the missionary position.
Are you guys talking about that one missionary that went to that island off of India?
Yeah, to
Yeah.
Sentient Island.
They made him a pincushion.
Yeah.
All I can picture is that scene from 300 where the arrows blot out the sun.
Like, it's really hard to feel sorry for that guy when he knowingly went to basically his death.
Against the law.
My favorite is somebody posted a picture of that scene in Ace Ventura when he's got a spear in each leg, and it's like when you just want to tell people about God.
All right, you can go now.
Later.
Oh, dang it. Now our Lord and Savior has arrived.
Alright, where the fuck is this page?
Hey, Cal, am I able to know what subtype the shadow? Is that too meta?
He's asking for a feat.
Yeah, probably for his favorite enemy.
You got.
Is Shadow Beast a subtype?
No.
It'd be
They
hilarious.
are-
It'd be hilarious if they were magical beasts, because that's my favorite enemy.
they're not. They are extraplanar aberrations.
So aberrations.
Got it.
They are aberrations, but they're from the plane of shadows. They're not from the material.
Would favored enemy be a feat that works with that then, or
Yeah. Favorite enemy aberration or favorite enemy.
realm of shadows?
Evil outside. Actually, no. They're it just says extraplanar. It doesn't say that they're technically outsiders, but yeah, I don't know how exactly that would work. But yeah, they're favorite enemy aberration.
Perfect. My leveling is
What's my spell set? Spell set 3 is currently Thorn Javelin.
All right, since it's been like 2 weeks, who the fuck remembers what happened?
Well, we
We drew cards, fought a 13th level Wraith, did nothing to kill it while a Fire Angel killed it, and I became lawful evil.
Yeah.
And now we're in like the hideout of the resistance.
a temple, I believe you said it was.
Yes.
It looks really run down on the inside.
Yeah, it's an old it's an old temple of Iomide that's been it's run down on the outside, and they haven't done anything to restore it on the outside, but they fixed everything. All right, so yeah, after your morning or your adventures at the sewers and angels and retarded deck of many things, the next morning, yeah, you guys finished all your level ups and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I just realized I forgot to grab a set of die.
Well, you should do that then.
Yep.
Way to go, Cody.
Hey Cal, did you get my message?
I don't know, probably.
I
had like
sent
5 notifications.
I sent it through Discord.
Alright, roll 'em if you got 'em.
Alright, so the next morning, you guys wake up. All of the rebels that are staying there wake up, and there is a messenger that shows up at the door and delivers a note to Janovan, who brings it to you guys. And what the note says is that the Order of the Rock, which are the Hell Knights that have captured Ariel, have finally managed to secure control over Ariel, but it's going to take 3 days before they can move up. So you guys have 3 days to plan a rescue of him.
Ariel, that demigod that just helped us.
No,
The little
Oh,
kid
yeah.
that got kidnapped in the first week.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Who?
Ariel, not a little kid. Basically, he's the little kid told you he'd been captured, but Ariel is the leader. Is basic right now. He's the unofficial founder of.
Have we met this person or?
No,
no.
we only know him by name.
Yeah, you only know him by name. So yeah, Janovan sitting in like the central gathering area. Janovan kind of goes around the table and introduces you to all the different NPCs that are sitting here, all the different members. None of them look like they're basically, and if this was like a common day thing, they're basically like everyday people. They honestly, they're basically like struggling college students is what the actual like book describes them as. They're basically, that is literally what it says. Like, if you were to put these people in modern day terms, they're basically like struggling college students that have just graduated and don't have jobs. They've got minor experiences and things and whatnot, but right now they're basically just a group of people that just want to see West Crown turned from the shithole it is into something that doesn't instill fear when people think about it.
Wait,
Well,
are we
kind of
the,
close to home.
are we the socialist Democrats in Trump world?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you guys can get me a guard costume, I could just lie to them and say that I'm transporting them.
To be fair, that's actually not an awful idea.
um, except for the fact that it's not the city guard that's transport.
Oh, well, so what information do we have about what's going on?
All right, where is that? Alright, so what we know is the Hell Knights are preparing to move Ariel from the city jail to Citadel Ravad, which is the Order of the Rocks stronghold, which is outside. And once he's in there, he's pretty much as good as either lost or dead. There is absolutely no way that you guys can get in there and rescue him without getting yourselves killed.
Well, if it's the Order of the Rocks, maybe we should just bribe them with alcohol.
That is not going to work.
I was gonna say, I think I know a guy named Dwayne that works
Yeah, if the Hell Knights manage to secure Ariel inside Citadel Ravad, it won't take them long with their absolutely brutal torture methods to find out everybody who's associated with your organization, which at the moment does not.
Yeah, at least that doesn't include us, right?
It does now.
Well, he doesn't know that we're part of the group. He never even.
No,
met
he
us.
doesn't. He doesn't know that you guys are a part of the group. No.
Chain of command, laddie. Shit rolls downhill.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, first up, the first thing Janovan wants you guys to do is come up with a name. Because right now, your organization doesn't have a name at the moment. So as it's being discussed, Janovan puts forth the Children of West Crown. The NPCs come up with their own names. Some of them are stupid. Some of them could be usable. It starts an argument over what you guys should be. So everybody's bickering back and forth, shouting names, calling each other down. And this is basically turned into a screaming match over a name at the moment.
So it's the scene in Lord of the Rings.
Pretty much.
Tell everyone to
That is
shut up.
exactly it. Yeah.
And my axe!
And out of nowhere, let's see, what's her name?
I'm literally just sitting in the back corner.
Okay.
I'm munching on popcorn while they argue.
So so you see this one of the members. She introduced herself as Amaya. She is a glassblower by trade, and yeah, she basically dresses. She's basically sexy as fuck and doesn't like people staring at her, so she wears extremely plain clothes to make it look like she's not as hot as she is. But anyway, all of a sudden during the midst of this conversation, she lets out like a blood-curdling scream and points towards a wall, and there's a big-ass fucking snake coming through a crack in the wall.
I look at Shanza and say, friend of yours?
It's a travel... Why did I go Scottish there? It's a traveling companion of mine.
Yeah, people are a little kind of skeptical about this snake, because this snake, general snakes, I know they're like garter snake size. Like the majority of snakes you see in the city are that size, but this snake looks like it could be easily big enough to snap a person in half. Like it's a medium-sized creature. It's fucking.
I reach for it and let it wrap itself around my shoulders.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
What are you doing? You're gonna die.
Can we let it mulligan this? Because
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Summon Monster 1 and summon a dolphin on top of it to pin it down.
Can I do a reflex to try and punch the dolphin out of the air?
No, but you can use a reflex to get the fuck out of the way.
Can I do it to punch Korza?
No, because you can't make a save and then punch somebody afterwards.
Dang it.
Yeah. So yeah, this snake isn't actually hurting him. It's just kind of chilling there.
Oh. Okay.
So D20 plus 7? 8.
That's yeah. No, he basically the snake comes in and like Shansa basically puts its arm out and he slithers up his arm and just kind of settles on top of him.
Oh.
Like it doesn't do anything overly aggressive. It just kind of sits there and it's just chilling. Honestly, it probably went to
Say hello to my traveling companion, Kansa.
He's so creative.
it hisses at its
So-
name.
I have my viper. That is obviously much cooler than their snake.
Although it's like a quarter of the size.
I mean, it's still a viper.
Okay, so I'm going to use my spell for the day, and I'm going to cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and I want to ask my snake. So, what do you think of this group so far?
It hisses back at you and it's kind of indifferent to everybody, but it
Oh.
thinks you're the greatest thing on the planet, but it doesn't really care.
You're
what
blue
you do.
ballless, Callan. Speak as a snake.
I am not going to hiss the entire time.
Callan. You don't have to hiss, just slur your S's.
Nah, I'm good.
Well,
Anyway. So yeah, the snake is his animal companion for being a ranger. Okay, but yeah. So once that's all settled, everybody's calmed down.
wait. So is it
Since
a
nobody-
creature snake?
No, it's a viper. It's a
Yep.
massive fucking viper.
It is a level 4 Viper.
It's okay. At level 7, mine will be the same size.
Oh my.
Yeah. So yeah, once the snake thing gets settled and everybody calms down, Janovan kind of looks at you guys and said, "Well, they can't decide on a name, so basically, the impression you get is that whatever you come up with, since you guys are the only ones that actually have real combat experience at doing anything heroic, whatever you guys come up with will be what the group's."
We should call ourselves Butthole Surfers.
No.
I mean, the most heroic thing we've done so far is summon a wraith and then stand back and watch an angel fight it.
Call ourselves the Angel Fire.
How about the Sword of Restoration?
But none of us use swords.
I put my palm in my face. Or my face, my palm.
The Dark Riders?
Do any of us have horses?
Well, yeah.
How about
Batman.
No title, just Batman.
just Batman?
Justice League.
How about
The
Dolphin?
Rainbow Alliance. We're fighting. Oh,
Power Rangers.
Yes.
Ninja Turtles?
I mean, I'm the closest thing to a turtle in the group.
We're a long way from the water, laddie.
And yet we keep summoning dolphins.
Fair point.
Should we be the Dolphin Alliance?
I like that name.
It's the Dolphin Alliance.
the Dolphin Fan Club.
How about instead of Club Penguin, we're Club Dolphin?
I think Dolphin Alliance works better.
The Bottlenose Brigade.
Bottlenose Brigade. That's actually pretty good.
BNB.
Didn't I have a good one last time we played and you suggested this? I can't remember what it was.
You have to watch the video. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember a suggestion from last time.
I remember you suggesting something, but I don't remember what it was.
Either way, I think that we should decide on a name and get to being about what we're doing.
Well, while you guys come up with that, I'm gonna milk my snake.
Things best be done in private, laddie.
I mean my viper, you idiot.
Second
I
verse.
don't care
same
what you
thing.
call it.
So whatever, I take out one of the empty potion bottles, and I start milking the snake.
Right into the bottle.
So I
My
don't.
Viper looks very worried.
So it's a con modifier. I do have the milk venom trait, so I can't take damage. So it's only whether or not I
No.
get the venom.
Yeah. I don't remember what the DC for that is. I had it somewhere.
Don't worry, I have it written down. It's a D20 plus my con modifier, which is 3.
Yeah, but there was a check against that, wasn't there? Like,
I don't remember if what the check was against it, but I rolled a 13.
While he does that, any ideas for names, guys? Besides Bottlenose Brigade.
I like that one. Sure.
I still prefer Dolphin Alliance.
Either one.
The Shield of Shamu.
the Shield of Shamu.
Oh, that's great. We have to use that.
Okay, to milk snake, or yeah, to milk venom out of your snake, it's a DC 20 handle out.
There's so much innuendo there.
Or actually, you know what? Yeah, the handler must succeed at a handle animal check to successfully harvest the venom.
Okay, so it's D20 plus my handle animal then.
Yeah.
Well, if we use my roll of 10 that I got, then that is an 18.
Okay, then yeah, you succeed. I think it's from what this says, just to do basic handle animaling stuff or handle animal stuff. It's since your snake already knows the trick,
daily
it's
limit.
just a DC 10.
Okay, so I get 1 vial of poison.
Yeah. Alright, so did you guys settle on a name yet?
We can vote on Bottlenose Brigade or what's the other one?
Shield of Shamu.
Shield of Shamu, is that what we're going with?
Oh, it's either the Bottlenose Brigade or the Shield of Shamu.
Yeah. I like the shield.
Shield of Shamu.
Yeah,
Shield of it.
because then our initials could be SOS. That's what we're gonna be yelling most of the time.
I'm sending out an SOS.
Alright, so you guys settle on the Shield of Shamu.
What the hell is Shamu though?
It's
Wow.
it's that killer whale at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Killed.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Well, that wouldn't have to be to summon a whale. Dude, if we ever have a water fight, I'm gonna be set.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what level you get some. Well, you need to be near some sort of water to summon an aquatic animal,
Here we
like
go.
just the way that summon.
Summon monster level 5.
Oh, okay. So you need to
Summon
be
a
like
water
10th
whale.
level. You need to be like 10th level.
Ninth, I think.
Yeah, it's a 5th level spell.
Oh, so 9th.
Yeah, and then I can summon an orca.
All right. So for the time being, your dolphin shall be known as Shamu Junior.
Shamu Jr.
Shamu. All right. So,
ShamWow.
once that's settled, Janovan tells you that over the next 3 days, her and the rest of the Shield of Shamu is going to go out and gather as much information on the Hell Knights, their troop placements, how many people are going to be assisting in this transport, if they can find out names of commanders or any of that stuff. So basically, for the next 3 days, she just wants you guys to prepare yourselves for the upcoming battle, or the upcoming rescue, and pretty much do whatever you want.
Okay.
As long as what you're doing doesn't involve killing innocent people or drawing attention to the organization.
We'll try.
Alright. So before, can we get like a map of the area and the route that it's gonna take?
You'll have to wait and see what her and the other children come up.
Also, so the Hell Knights are transporting them then?
Yes, the most brutal order of the Hell Knights, which is the Order of the Rack, which is the oldest order, are the ones that are transporting him.
So all the ones that are battle hardened.
Yeah. Knowing what Janovan knows about those Hell Knights and the way that they operate and whatnot, it'll probably be the contingent of Hell Knights that captured him in the first place. Kind of as like a we're the best kind of deal, because that's the way the Hell Knights.
Well, yeah, the guys in the sewer thought they were the best too.
Yeah.
Well, asking around at the temple, the hideout, I ask if they have any equipment or supplies that they could lend us, like potions or armor.
Let's see here. Ermolos, who is a human, tells you that he has been an apprentice blacksmith for pretty much his entire life. So if you guys needed equipment made, he could get that done for you. As his father is a also has the same name. His father's name is also Ermolos, but he's a relatively well-known adventurer who disappeared.
Do you have any sets of steel lamellar armor?
Yeah, I could use some.
I need some guns and gunpowder.
If they had any kind of armor that I could use that would not inhibit my spell casting.
Armor inhibits spellcasting, period.
Well,
You should
yeah,
know that.
no, just any extra enchanted cloaks laying around.
Do you have any random magic items kicking around?
Yeah, she gets like I see the inside of this church is not run down. Where's all the money
No.
at?
Well, the thing is, it's all of these people that are here. Like I said, they're basically like struggling college students doing whatever they can for work. So the church was restored by them. Like Amaryllis is a blacksmith. That blonde stuck-up chick is a glass blower, so she fixed all the stained glass. Like it was restored by them, and they have like no money at all. There is, and I mean, there is blacksmiths and crafters in town if you wanted to go see what they had on hand. But given where you are in the country, it's not very likely they'll have things from like the Eastern Kingdoms and stuff like lamellar armor.
Well, I'm gonna go find a blacksmith who might have something useful.
Like, that's not to say they couldn't get it for you, but it's not something you could get upcoming.
Can I get gunpowder from anywhere? Ask this blacksmith.
You're a swashbuckler, right?
I realized like almost all my abilities use guns.
Yeah. So yeah, they could get you gunpowder, but he tells you there's a 3-day wait on getting it in because of how volatile it is.
Are we able to like go out and shop around the town, or is this like
If you want to.
nowhere?
No. The West Crown is a city, and it used to be the biggest city in Chiliax. It used to be the capital of the town. It's just basically abandoned. Like all like the suburbs and stuff are abandoned now because of what the government did back like 10 years ago when they moved everything.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the city itself, like everything around the port and a lot of the craftsmen and stuff, that all this shit's still there, and there are still people running and working and stuff. It's just the rest of the city is just run down because it's not the capital anymore. It's not the seat of power in the city or of the country anymore. Give me 1 sec. I have a map actually of West Crown I can put.
I just want to ask this Amalar or Alamar.
Yep.
You said his name is. Ask him if there's like a nearby alchemist who's sympathetic to the resistance.
Everybody involved with if Janovan tells you everybody involved with the resistance is in this room, minus
And so, what's the name of the blacksmith?
Ermolos is his name.
What's the name of the glassblower chick?
Amaya, Amaya.
Okay.
You know, I'm really surprised at you, right, Taz, that you haven't gone up to her and say, I got some glass you can blow.
You know, that was rolling across my mind, but
Yeah. So you said you're looking for an alchemist. There's a female gnome named Jacopulio, I think she introduces herself as, and she tells you that she could take you to the alchemist, or at least mark it on a map, tell you where it is if you needed to go.
we may have to take a trip there in a little while.
What are the chances we could get our hands on like a cart and like a barrel of like ale?
Every single tavern in the city would have ale for sale.
Well, and a cart. Like any of these people just possess a cart, so I don't have to. Borrow one.
Another member, his name is Jacovo. No, Gorvio is his name. He works as a stable hand for his father, Jacobo, who's a horse trader. He would have carts.
Okay, so I have a plan for an ambush we could set up that might make the fight go in our favor. If I pose as a broken down merchant.
Does it involve the shitty Shamu?
Yes. After the fighting starts.
I'm all game.
I have 2 flasks on me that I always carry, and one's full of wine and the other one's full of a poison. So I figure if I pose as a broken down merchant, I could maybe convince these guys to drink some poison and make the fight easier for us.
That is not a very good idea.
No?
Coming from Janovan. For one, the Hell Knights are extremely arrogant and not very prone to stopping, so they'd be more likely just to kill you for being in their way. And the road to Citadel Rabad is only really used by Hell Knights and the odd, supply merchant, which doesn't usually bring alcohol out there, so that would be a ton of red flags. I can't find this fucking map. I have 4 maps sitting in front of me of different maps of the city, but I can't fucking find where I got them from in my.
And we have no idea where they're going to be heading through the city, right?
No, and Janovan also cautions against engaging them in the city because you'll definitely draw the attention of the city guards, and we don't have the manpower to.
Oh, we're doing this outside the city, eh?
Yeah, that's the only logical place to.
All right. Well,
Yeah, in terms of the exact details of the plan, Janovan's basically gonna send out the rest, the other members of your faction to find out as much information, and it's gonna take them about 3 days to figure everything out. So in terms of coming up with a proper battle plan, that's basically what she says. Just wait for them to.
all right. So.
So in the meantime, you guys have 3 days to go about your business and get geared up, or if you want to go explore the sewers some more, or to go do something else, find some more encounters, get magic items, attempt to get magic items,
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm going to order some gunpowder from this blacksmith. You said 3 days, right?
Yeah.
So by the end, would I have enough time?
Yeah, he'll make sure you have it by the end of the day, but before you guys go.
You may want to grab some lead and a firearm with that.
He's not.
Huh?
he's not gonna have enough gold to buy a gun. Guns are stupid expensive.
Okay,
Ah,
guys, who wants to help me rob the store?
God no.
All I need
I'd
is
be up for it.
Do it. We are here to help these people, not rob these people.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes to get it done, you gotta do some things you're not proud of.
maybe you could use that charm of yours to get us some decent discounts. I'm running a little low on potions.
Well, I'm thinking if I could get the person to come outside for an emergency or something, you guys could just 5-finger discount everything.
I think this sounds like an awful idea if we're about to. We don't
I
want to really
refuse.
draw an attention to ourselves if we're going to be engaging in an activity in a few
Yeah,
days that is.
If you guys are planning on being saviors to the town, robbing them is not the best of ideas.
Saving people suck.
I threw up a map of the city. Just a shitty one anyway.
You threw it up. Are you okay?
Yes.
Good.
oh, you screenshotted your screen.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't. I had to screenshot it from the PD.
Couldn't
You know,
you
it's a
just put
snippet
a
tool.
PDF there so I can zoom in and?
No, 'cause
If
the
I
PDF will
can't.
have all the information in the story.
Yeah, I can't
Ah,
put a
okay.
PDF in there because it's in the book. It's in my book.
You should
You
have
can-
snippeted it though.
Yeah, you can use
Yeah, I
snipping tool.
Yeah, I should have.
I do want to go to a blacksmith somewhere to see if they have lamellar armor.
I don't
I'll
think you'll
go
be able to. afford
You're
it.
not going to be able to get lamellar armor in a decent amount of time, Raider. It's Eastern armor. It comes from the other side of the world.
Well, then I'd like to start the order.
Yeah, you can do that, but I'm just saying, like you can 100% do that. You're just not going to have it for the upcoming.
I would like to go around selling sticks.
God.
And other things that I find on the ground.
So
Well,
what's
Before you do, after you do that, can you go around with us trying to get us discounts at the various stores with your bluff skill?
I'd like
Yeah.
to get some potions and some.
Okay, I'll just go with you guys to
Fire.
start. And then if I see anything I like, we'll talk about my price.
what side of the city are we on?
You are at your safe house, which is marked on the map as
The
safe
home
house.
temple.
Before we go anywhere, I would like to see if they have any empty bottles I can have.
That they do have. And anytime you guys drink potions and stuff like that, you can hang on to the bottles and use them as
Yeah.
to get other potions in.
I have 2 empty bottles from the potions I drank, and the other 2 just exploded. So, do they have like 10 bottles I could have?
You could have 3.
Okay, so I take 3, and then definitely for sure over the next 3 days I milk once a day.
Okay, you can do that. Let's see though. So one of the children approaches you. He introduces himself as Sclavo. He's human. Speaks with a very, very soft voice, and he's a worshiper of Amide. And he tells you he heard a rumor of a cult that he's heard a couple of rumors actually. One of them is that there's an ancient cult that operates out of the city, and that might have some sort of connection to what's going on the surface. And apparently there is some sort of beast that's made a nest in the sewers as well, that's terrorizing villagers on the outskirts. And he says that it might be worth investigating if you guys are looking for extra equipment or even just to build reputation.
Is this on the first day, or when do we get told about this?
Like right now.
So on the
Still
first
during
day?
Day 1.
Yeah.
How much water is there in the sewer?
The sewers are basically a maze. They stretch the entire length of the city from one side of the city to the other, and they drain into the ocean. And there's a 5-foot wide, 3-foot deep trench that runs through every section of the sewer.
Gotcha.
That's not to mention runoff from rain or whatever else gets in there.
What can this child tell us about what he knows about this beast thing, or what the?
Um,
Or if it eats
basically, yeah, basically all he really knows is he's heard that there's been merchants, specifically like cattle merchants and stuff, and farmers that have been attacked on the outskirts of the city, like bringing their flock to and from the city to sell meat or to sell animals and stuff like that.
Is there any kind of reward for this posted? Or is it just
The whatever is attacking merchants tends to take doesn't really tend to distinguish between what it's picking up and what it doesn't. So it's been completely possible or completely heard of for this thing to pick up like goats and cows pulling carts and just take the whole fucking cart. Like it's completely possible that all the shit that's been stolen by this thing is also wherever it.
so?
If there isn't a bounty for it, I say we wait. Get double the loot from one run.
It may or may not be worth a fame point.
What's a fane point?
Basically, it's something you'll need in like the third and fourth books way later when you start actually going up against the government. And every time you do a heroic deed of some sort of notable measure, these fame points are basically like, and how well known you guys are, you'll be able to spend them later on in order to have certain things happen.
Well, I say we do it. I'm all about that renown.
I'm in.
Same.
I'll join you guys if you give me a couple of your potions.
I think
might
my
just buy
Viper is
the
enough lizard for this party.
How much is 2 potions?
Yeah, what? It's like 5 gold for a light healing potion, right?
10.
Ouch.
Oh no, sorry. Is it 10 or is it 50? I don't remember. I gotta look it up.
I know you said it was expensive. And
Yeah, potions in terms of buying potions like from the book, like potions aren't. Yeah, a potion of a first level spell is 50 gold.
God.
I'll give you 1 potion, Shansa.
You guys should have a whole shitload of potions, though. Should I not?
I
give you one?
used 2 of my potions and my other 2 exploded because of the Deck of Wonders.
Oh yeah, that's right. You blew up your magic. You blew up all your magic.
Fine. I'll give you one of my.
Okay, there you go.
You
You got
can
your
have
2
one.
potions.
Okay, 3 potions, you got a deal.
I have 2 left myself. Give me about an hour to change up a spell. Might as well bring some
Oh yeah.
healing in there. What time will it be? Or what time is it right now?
It's like mid-morning, like 10 o'clock.
How much does a potion of Cure Light Wounds weigh?
Wait,
It
not a
doesn't.
lot.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't weigh. Wow.
Well, it's the
I know,
liquid
it's so minute,
itself
it
is
doesn't matter.
well the liquid itself is weightless because it's magic. The only weight is the weight of the, which is
Okay.
like
Yeah, I looked up an empty
0.001
potion
of a
bottle.
gram.
It's 0.2 for the bottle's weight.
Yeah, that's the weight of a potion. It's just basically the weight of a bottle. You guys are 4th level, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't catch what time you said it was.
10 a.m.
AM, so it'll be 11 by the time I'm done changing it around 1 first level.
Okay, and of course I have to blow my horn and meditate for an hour to get my spell back.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I'd assume you've already done that every day by this point. That's generally
Oh, yeah.
part of what your characters would do as part of getting up and doing shit. Is you already cast a spell, and you can't cast a spell if you don't do
Yeah. I was assuming we did that last night, and this is the morning now.
No, it has to be done in the morning, not.
Oh,
or,
okay.
yeah. Well, it doesn't really have to be done in the morning. It just requires. It's just if you want to refresh your spells, you have to spend your time meditating and.
Yeah, and my character specifically has to start their meditation by blowing their signal horn.
Yes.
and I just meditate or pray.
Can I pick up a piece of wood and just start carving with my rapier?
If you want
The whole
to.
time. Yeah.
I'm gonna go summon
Just gonna start.
nature ally. So
I look at Korza and go, teach me how to do that dolphin thing.
So we'll change
Those
this
summon
to
monsters.
Yes.
Okay, so what you do is you have to not be a shitty wizard and be a sorcerer.
God damn it, shiny boy.
I thought we were the shield of Shamu, not the shade of Shamu.
I'm actually the shit of Shamu. Or the summoner of Shamu.
The shard of Shamu.
Let's not bring Cal's girlfriend in.
Wait, what?
I thought you were
Oh,
talking about
farting
her
on
eye.
the pillow. How could you do it, Cal?
What I do now?
You farted into your girlfriend's pillow.
That's
This
why she
one
had an
time,
eye.
God.
Right?
Yeah, and you should know us by now. We're not gonna let it go.
Let it go.
That was beautiful, Cody.
Well, I'll make it more beautiful. Let it go, let it go.
God, that has to hurt so much.
It really doesn't.
It hurts to listen to.
Yeah, it definitely hurts to listen to.
I felt like disconnecting in anger.
Out of the group. Okay. So I mean,
Here I stand.
I can craft wondrous item. The only problem is I don't have enough money to start any project.
Well, I might give you some if you tell me what I could get out of it.
Let me see, like, if we had any masterwork armor, I could start enchanting it. Or if we just had normal, like, yeah, masterwork armor, I could start enchanting it. Or I can enchant weapons if they're masterwork.
And like that, you lost me.
Metagaming here, but the problem with us getting so many levels so quickly is that we are severely underfunded.
Which
You're
is why-
severely underfunded and severely undergeared, so you guys might be a 4th level party, but you don't you basically your spells and your special abilities are gonna, because your weapons suck.
Yeah.
I mean, mine don't.
Well, your
Luckily-
weapons scale with your special abilities, assuming you
Absolutely.
take the abilities to make them better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I already have 2 claws that deal 1d6 and a bite that does 1d4.
Alright, so are you guys interested in going after the
Yeah, I
whatever it is?
I think
Well, they
we-
gave me potions, so I said I would go if they gave me potions.
Okay. Alright. So how do you want to go about trying to find this thing? Do you want to try and track it through the sewers, or do you want to go outside and look for a way around on the outside to see where it's coming out of?
I think we should go talk to some of the farmers that have been terrorized allegedly by this thing to find out
Okay.
more.
Yeah. Adventure time.
Alright.
Come on, bring a friend.
Oh god, make it end.
Alright, so what the hell was that guy's name? Sclavo? Yeah, Sclavo. So Sclavo says that it might be worth, if you could convince one of the farmers to lend you some cattle or something, you might be able to out of hiding
Hmm.
and follow it back to its nest.
Well, I'm going to. So we're talking with some farmers.
If that's what you guys plan on doing.
Yeah, and then I can make a bluff check saying that we need their help.
I mean, we are an orc. It's kind of an animal anyway, right? Can't we just?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You guys don't have anyone that's small size in your party, right? Like it's just
No, we're all
I mean, we have Korza's snake.
snake doesn't count.
I mean, the dwarves count as small, don't they? No, they're
No.
No, they're medium. Anything shorter than 4 foot.
I mean, okay, let's go talk to the farmers.
Oh, yeah.
And
So-
we go
We should
farm
bring
the
us the-
farmer, and I'm gonna make a bluff check saying that we need to use someone's cattle.
Yeah,
It's
so
for
it
the greater
takes
good.
it takes 2 hours to get from where you guys are to the outskirts of the city, and Sklavo kind of points you to where he's heard like the most recent attack is, which is basically on the other side of the wall on the north side of the city, and your safe house is on the south side. So it takes about 2.5, 3 hours to get up there. So by the time you get there, it's early afternoon, and you come up to a small farm. The guy's probably got 2 or 3 cows in his field, maybe a goat or 2, not much.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Or good afternoon, I suppose.
Top of the day to you, laddie. Wait, it is a male, right?
Yeah. It's not a very big guy. He's a typical farmer, straw hat, red arms, all that.
So, what do you know of the attacks that have been going on recently?
So it's a frightful beast, that one. It comes out of nowhere, teeth like razors, takes off with anything it can get its claws on.
So, we're going to attempt to stop it, but we require some bait.
You must
Right.
be mad trying to go up against something like that.
Well, we can't just let this thing keep terrorizing the people. After all, we are the Shield of Shamu.
At this point, the name doesn't really mean.
I know.
We
I
really
know, I'm-
shouldn't really go about spreading that either.
Well, nobody
No.
knows what it means yet.
Yeah,
so right
nobody
now we're
nobody
buzzing
really
around, but
knows what you're doing. Yeah.
I
So
just-
I
I
mean, you can
wanna-
tell he
Yeah.
kind of keeps the name in his mind, and it kind of intrigues him a little bit. Like, it makes you guys sound like you're an actual organization and not just a bunch of retards.
Exactly.
So, do you have any useful information, or are we wasting our time?
That's
the
no way
last-
to talk to a stranger that we're asking for help here. Sir, we're just asking if we could borrow your goat for the greater good of the community.
So no, I can't give you my goat. But the last time I saw the beast, it came out of the north wall. It flew off towards the north wall. It must have some sort of a cave or something.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for an intimidation check here. Look, we're trying to help you. Either we take the goat, or the monster will. You pick.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a bluff check just to say. Okay,
Intimidate.
so let me roll this quick.
I rolled a
Alright,
20.
Okay, so I'm explaining that our lizard friend isn't very good with mannerisms and that he grew up in the wild, and that we really need his goat in order to find this thing. And I rolled 38.
So
What the heck?
I
yeah,
rolled a nat
okay,
20.
he is a bluff expert. Like, you are not going to beat him in a bluff check. If he wants to believe you, if he wants to make a piece of shit and tell you that it's gold, you'll believe it. Pretty much.
Yeah, I have
Powerful.
I have
Build
eight.
some potions. Buy some potions.
I have an 18 in my bluff skill, and I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah. So basically, when what Shansa says kind of scares him a little bit, and then what you say, it kind of calms him down, and he kind of looks at you, Korza, and he's like, "Well, I've heard of a good animal shelter in town. You might want to bring your lizard." But I guess I could spare a goat if it
Okay.
means ending these brutal attacks. It's killing the farmer's livelihood.
And we will try to reimburse you to the best of our ability if the goat perishes.
Not me though. He insulted me. I hope his goat dies.
Hey, do you want to add more money to the punch bag?
Does your
That
kid have
requires
good
me
there?
to punch someone.
Nope, I've changed the rules. It now just requires you to be stupid.
Oh.
And I hold out the punch bag.
I slap it down.
Right, so while you guys are doing that, the farmer kind of walks away and he unhooks like a baby goat. It's like probably from the look of it, it's like his very last baby goat that he has after losing him to these things, and he kind of carries it over to you and gives it to Korza specific.
Okay. So,
I say it looked like lamb chops today.
oh my god. I apologize to the group. Thank you for your help. And what's your name?
Nameless Farmer 1.
That's
That's
a beautiful
what
name.
I have written down on my sheet because I forgot to give him a name.
That's
beautiful
not
name.
his
Does,
name.
does the goat have a name? Nameless?
It's Goat 1.
Name was Baby Goat 1.
Literally the goat.
Baby Goat do.
Oh no. Are you gonna be just dancing, singing that the whole time while we're... Is that our bait? Korza holding the baby goat, saying the baby
Yep.
goat song?
Pretty much.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
But we
so-
want to follow it back, so that seems like a bad idea. Oh.
So let's start going towards the north
Oh.
wall then.
Oh yeah, so takes about an hour to get there. So it's 4 hours have passed since you guys left. So it's about mid-afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And so the farmer kind of tells you the last place, like one of his friends got attacked recently, and he marks where that spot is. So that's where you guys are. It's probably I'm gonna pull up the city map. So if you look at the map, it's probably like maybe there's a road that leads from the north gate out towards the wall, and it's just off that road was where the last goat attack happened, or the last animal attack happened.
Okay. Okay, so I guess perception check to see if we notice anything out of the ordinary. So I
This
rolled
is
a 1 and
definitely
3.
you don't even need to roll at this point. It would just be like stuff you'd notice. This is definitely the place where something happened, because if you take a look around the area, like it not only does the ground look extremely disturbed, but there's like huge claw marks in the dirt, so it looks like something clawed through the dirt, like it was either grabbing something or like use the ground as some sort of like launching post.
Okay.
So this is definitely the place that the last time something happened. This is definitely where you should.
So is there a cave or anything nearby that we could see?
Not not within range of where you are. Like can't really see much.
Okay, boys, want to set up the bait here?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
giraffe park this. Sorry, not giraffe. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so you guys get all your weapons loaded and stuff. Hey, Shansa, can I dip some of my or at least my first bolt in your snake venom?
Can I do the same, laddie?
What are you willing to pay me?
I pick up a stick off the ground and make a bluff check and tell him that I'll give him the stick. I got a 19 plus 18, so 37.
Yeah. He's more than willing to. He's more than willing to accept the stick, and the only reason I'm not telling you to roll against that,
I couldn't beat
Jocelyn,
that
is
with
because I
any
already know
skill
you couldn't
anyways.
beat it with a natural 20. You couldn't beat it with a natural 20 anyway.
So
Tell him
I
that.
I give one bottle to Korza for the stick, and then I look at Cold again. It's like, and what do you have?
You only have one bottle, unless you're not using your snake's poison ability for the.
No, I'm milking my snake once each day.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
first.
this is the first day.
Yeah, this is the
Can't we
first day.
just-
It's only been like 5 hours since you.
Oh, so then Korza has that one then.
Yeah.
So I only dip my first bolt into the poison, and then I offer up the poison to everybody else in
Yeah,
the group.
make a Constitution check.
Okay. Uh-oh, that's not a good roll.
I hope you get a 1.
So you want me to add my Constitution modifier to it?
Yeah, well, it's a Fortitude save.
Oh, Fortitude save.
Yeah.
So I got a 8.
I think he hurt himself.
Yeah, so while you were trying to put some poison on the tip of your arrow, you managed to spill it on yourself, and you take 1 point of Constitution.
No.
I'm gonna. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna stealth. Like through everything that's happening right now, I'm just gonna
You're just gonna hide.
use my stealth.
He just
Eh.
puts some
Yeah.
branches on himself and lays on the ground.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay.
And did he spill the rest of the poison on
No,
himself?
no, he didn't spill it. He didn't spill it on himself. He just poisoned himself in the process.
Does that mean like taking damage?
I mean,
He gave on the first failed save. He takes 1d4 poison damage, and over the next 24 seconds, he has to make a save every 6 seconds or take more. As long as you make one save, it's fine. So I'm just going to assume that you're going to make one save over the next minute, and only ding you once for poisoning yourself.
Can't find the link for the roll thing.
For what?
Oh, the dice. No, I found it.
Oh.
What?
Uh,
Dice?
it's 1d20 plus your stealth skill, whatever ranks and totals abilities you have in that, plus any feats or anything you have that gives you a bonus to stealth, minus your armor check penalty.
All right.
okay.
16.
And so I find a larger stick and put a lead on the goat. Tie him
Okay.
up in the middle of this
Okay.
clearing.
Maybe you should pour the remaining poison on the goat.
That's not a bad idea, but it might kill the goat.
Yeah.
And you guys were gonna pay him back.
Honestly, guys, have you not thought this through? If we're looking for the treasure, we're gonna have to follow it back. That goat's as good as dead. You lied to the farmer outright.
I said I would try to reimburse him. I never said I would keep his goat alive.
Yeah, he did say he didn't say anything about returning a live goat. He just said he'd reimburse
And I'm not helping you pay him back because that guy's rude.
him.
Well, maybe if you weren't an ugly wizard.
So what else are you guys doing?
Putting the
Zulkok is
poison-
stealthing. You guys are poisoning yourselves and
hopefully just my weapon.
Actually, I want to do Thor.
did that 1 point of calm damage reduce your ability modifier?
Yeah.
Alright, so
rolled-
you lose 1 HP per level.
Yep. You got it.
Fortitude roll, I rolled 10.
You barely avoid poisoning yourself.
Yeah, I think
I
you
got
have
one
to get at
spell.
least 10.
Yeah. If you're not trained in poison use, it's DC 10 to not to poison yourself when applying poison to a weapon.
Okay, and then I just ready in action to shoot my crossbow at
Okay.
this thing when it comes out.
Okay. You're just gonna sit. You're just gonna sit by the goat with a crossbow.
No, I guess I'll stealth. I'll sit in some bushes.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go hide in some bushes as well, and
Anybody who plans on hiding, make a stealth check.
Stealth
I don't have
check.
anything in stealth. It's a dexterity.
It's a dexterity check minus armor penalty, but you don't have an
7.
armor penalty because you're a
I
wizard.
got a nat 20. The only roll I did bad on was the one that was gonna make me take damage.
11.
I got an 8.
So your lowest roll was an 8.
Yep, I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
Okay, so Shansa's sitting there like holding a couple of twigs on his head like he's a reindeer.
I am a
Yeah.
tree.
Shansa, maybe you should just pretend to be the goat herder. That way the monster doesn't.
For another potion, I'll do it.
So I have
just-
an poison vial, right?
You have an empty poison vial, yeah.
Okay, so I tell him to hold on a second, and I pee in the empty vial, and then I give it to him. It's a health potion. And I got 15 plus 18, so 33.
That's he's gonna know the difference between.
Yeah, because isn't a potion red?
Yes.
I have early stages of kidney failure.
You rolled what, like a 32 or something?
33 total.
And minus 20 for something extremely unbelievable. So, if you can beat 13 at a sense motive check.
Sense mode 3. 7.
No.
Oh, do you think the vial
I suck at skill checks.
Can't wait for you to try and heal yourself.
Okay.
So I preemptively put a piece of my gold in the punch bag.
Alright, so everybody's hiding, waiting for the goat, or waiting for whatever the fuck this thing is to show up. And with the goat, are you actually acting as the goat?
Well, I failed the bluff check and he failed the thing, so yeah.
Okay, so, what time did I say it was? 4? Okay, so around sundown, about 3 hours or so, there's still enough light that you can see. It's not dim light yet, but it's, it's like twilight, the sun's starting. Around then, you see or you don't see anything actually. You hear the sound of like leathery wings flapping in the distance, or at least like from way above you.
Oh god, it's red.
And let me see.
It's probably a wyvern. Dragons are too intelligent.
Yeah, you're right.
Where the fuck is this thing? Okay. So, yeah, you hear the sound of like leathery wings flapping in the air, and you hear the sound. You hear a really loud screech. Shansa, make her a reflex save.
Reflex 70.
Or better yet, actually, make a perception check.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, it would be a perception check, actually.
Okay. And then also just pointing out I'm still prepped.
11. Natural 2.
Okay, so you hear this coming, but you don't see. So this.
So reflex then?
Yeah.
24.
Nice.
All right. Loud screech and like a loud like whistling sound, like something splitting the air, and just managed to get out of the way as this huge fucking winged creature has like red bat wings. It's got spines all down its neck, teeth. It slams into the ground right where you were standing.
Did it hit the goat?
Oh yeah, it's got the goat in it. It's got the goat in its front claws, and it stands up on its hind legs and roars. And it doesn't. It seems like it knows that there's more than just you standing there.
Okay. So does anyone get a surprise round action?
Well, you guys had ready actions, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep, my recurve bow with the poisoned arrow.
Okay,
Actually, if I'm ready, wouldn't I get an attack of opportunity as it went by?
no.
No, because you were busy dodging it.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it was either dodge or get smashed by this thing hitting the ground. So the only person it didn't see was Zulka. So if you have a readied action, some sort of rage attack or whatever, you could make it ready.
He never saw the dick coming.
Alright, I am
Wait, what did you roll, Cody, for stealth?
11.
Oh, I rolled a 20 on mine.
Yeah, the only person it didn't see was, or the only person it saw was, or didn't see was
Oh, okay.
Was who?
21.
Oh, so it saw him, but not everybody else?
It saw everybody else, it just didn't see him.
Okay.
You guys go ahead and make your ranged attacks. I have to look something up real quick.
Yeah, Hammer, if you have some sort of attack or something ready that you could do, it didn't note it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, every time you talk, like towards the end, it cuts off.
It's weird.
I have precise strike. But
Yeah,
it
Are you
uses-
gonna
yeah.
make a range attack against it?
It is a melee attack, so I can sneak up on it.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to sneak up behind it and make an
Yes.
attack. All right. So let's see.
Yeah,
So I
backstab
strike.
critical.
Yeah. So yeah, make your. Let's say you sneak up behind it and make your attack.
Okay. The rapier is a 1d8. I have no idea how to calculate the.
You
that.
roll a. Need to roll a d20 to. So it's your. You roll a d20, add your strength bonus and your strength bonus, any sort of weapon focus or any of that. If you have any of that, plus plus your base attack bonus.
So I rolled a 12 plus 4, and strength bonus is plus 3.
So
12 plus 7.
All right, so you rolled a 19 to hit, which hits. Does your weapon threaten crits on a 19?
It crits on 18.
Oh, okay. Then roll to confirm that. You just roll the same thing, and if you hit, it's a critical.
Yeah, and the precise strike does extra damage if it's a.
Okay. Yeah, roll your. So roll to confirm.
Fuck.
What'd you roll?
7.
Total?
No, not total. Plus 7, so it's 14.
All right. So yeah, you crit. AC's 15, actually 12 flat foot.
Sweet.
So you roll your d20, add your strength modifier to it, plus your precise strike damage, and then, sorry, you roll your weapon damage plus your strength bonus, then double it, I think, for a rapier, and then add your precise strike damage to it, because precision damage isn't modified by.
Okay. But you have to. I literally did not know what you just said. You kind of said it a bit too quick.
So roll your d8, and then add your strength to it.
Okay. So that's a.
Total?
That's just with strength, and then
Okay.
the precise damage. I can do multiplied for precision damage if I can spend 1 panache point. So now I'm using 2 of them to do another precise strike.
Hey, one sec.
Yeah, you can read it. It's kind of confusing. It's like long, and I have to use it or something. It said.
Alright, so you add your swashbuckler damage to the damage dealt.
What's the swashbuckler damage?
You add your swashbuckler level to the damage you deal. So you're 4th level, so you'll add an additional 4 points of damage to your melee.
Okay. 12 damage.
Okay, so you can spend 1 point to use Precise Strike, which adds an additional 4 damage to your roll. So that 4 damage is precision damage. It's not modified by the fact that you landed a critical. But since you did land a critical, on your next attack, you can spend 1 panache point to double your precise damage bonus. And yeah, you can double your. So on the next attack, instead of adding 4 damage, you automatically will get an additional 8 damage on your next attack if it hits.
I'll do the second.
Yeah, well, you only get yeah. So if you spend the first point, so you did 8 damage, right? Like with just base with your strength. Okay,
Yep.
so that's 16 plus 4. So you dealt 20 points of damage with your first attack, and then on your next attack, you're gonna add an additional plus 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay. So roll initiative.
Okay, so
Don't we get to use our ready to actions?
Oh yeah, that's right too. If you had ready actions, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot it with my bow.
Yeah, I got my crossbow too.
do I
Okay.
lose mine because I dodged?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so I am going to use Sacred Weapon on my short bow. That gives it a +1 bonus for, I think it's the turn.
Yeah, it's just for your turn.
That gives me a +1 to damage and attack rolls, plus my weapon focus bows gives me a +1 to attack, so that's a +2 to attack and +1 to damage. And it is a nat 16. So 18 plus my strength modifier, or is it dex?
For what? Oh,
Bow.
short bow is dex for for.
So 18.
hit. Okay, so you hit it.
Alright, 1d6. So I hit it for 4 points plus the poison damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit it for 4 points of damage, and it shrugs off your poison.
Okay, my shot.
Yep.
Yes.
So I got. What's my base attack one? I got 12.
Yeah, you.
I missed.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I figured I was gonna miss with that.
That's everybody, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I rolled fucking terrible on its initiative. Everybody acts before it does.
Okay, so somebody roll for initiative.
Even me?
I mean, 2 people haven't rolled for initiative yet.
Yeah, I got 10 for my initiative.
Yay! I'm last in our.
Yeah, I get to go first.
Yay! Not butter.
We got a little bit before my turn, it looks like, so. Can I use the bathroom quick?
If you go last anyway, don't you? Oh, you go second
No,
last.
I'm. Yeah.
Stupid monster.
Alright, be right back.
All right. So, it is. That's the surprise stuff. Okay, so it's you. Whoever's rolled highest on initiative first.
That would be Zool.
All right. Yeah, I know your name.
Well, he keeps calling me Zool.
Well, your name is Zoolcock!
Actually, Coolzock, actually, but
Yes, but his Discord name is
His
Zoolcock.
name is Bullcock.
yeah, I know. Okay, so whoever goes first, go first.
That's me.
All right.
So, I rolled an 11 plus 8.
Okay, so you hit.
Shit, I rolled damage. God damn it. Hold on, I'm gonna
yeah.
roll it again.
No, if you rolled 16 damage, that's fine. Just roll your to hit.
Okay.
'Cause you only get that damage for one attack, whether you hit or miss.
What's the modifier for the d20?
It's your strength plus your base attack bonus and any other things you have that might modify your weapon roll.
20 with the modifiers and everything.
All right, so you hit.
Is it a crit or no?
No.
You have to
What you
naturally
for
roll 18
yeah,
or 20.
for confirming criticals and rolling criticals, it's whatever you roll naturally on the d20, then plus then modifiers that you add on to get your total roll. But yeah, if you roll, so you have to roll a natural 18 to get a or higher.
Ooh, somebody's getting a call. Yeah, no, it's only on nat 18, 19, or 20
Yep.
crit.
So it's 19 damage.
19 damage with that plus 8.
Yep.
Okay.
So I already did almost 40 damage to this thing. You guys are welcome.
Damn. Hit it, son. Crit on its chest.
So it's my turn then?
Yep.
Okay, do I have to move to hit this thing?
The only person that moved to hit it was or had that actually that snuck around was
Well, I mean, I was
Cool Doc.
I was standing near the goat, so do I have to move to be able to hit it?
yeah,
he
you would
can
have
dodge.
yeah, you would have had to have dodged out of the way. So I'd say
Okay.
no.
I don't have to move to hit it?
Yeah.
Okay, so as a swift action, I'm going to use my shapeshift into bear, which will give me +4 strength. So I have 24 strength. And then I'm going to go for all 3 attacks. So d20 plus 11 for each one.
If you do anything other than attack, you don't get to make a full attack action.
This is a swift action. Swift actions don't affect. I can use one swift action and it won't affect what I can do for the rest of my
That's
turn.
true.
So I'll go for my 3 attacks with +11. The first one is a 21. Oh wait, hold on. I mean, that was a natural 20, but I accidentally rolled a +1 on it. So 31. So roll to confirm.
If you rolled a nat 20, yeah.
17.
Okay, you confirm.
Okay, so d6 plus 7. So 8 times 2 is 16.
Okay.
The next claw attack is a 27, natural 16.
Okay.
11 damage.
Okay.
And the bite attack is 31 with another natural 20, so roll to confirm. 23.
Okay. You confirm.
9 doubled is 18.
Okay.
And because I used all 3 attacks, I lose my buckler bonus, so my AC will be 19.
All right.
So 18, 29. Jeez, I did over 40 damage in one turn.
Damn.
Also, my bear transformation will last for 4 turns total.
Okay.
Wait, no, 3, because it's my... Wait, no, is it level plus wisdom? I'll check quick. Yeah, ranger level plus wisdom, so it'll last 6 rounds. but my base speed becomes 20 feet.
Okay. So it's whoever is next.
Is
That
me?
would be. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Summon Monster level 2. And I'm going to summon a Akata next to it.
Okay.
It's a blue hairless lion that has twin tentacular tails and a dozen more thick tentacles quiver and twitch where its mane should be.
Okay.
Sounds fucking awesome.
Right, and then I'm going to use my move action to reload my crossbow.
Okay. It's a light crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and then the Akata goes.
Okay.
And so it gets a bite and 2 tentacle attacks.
Okay.
Okay, so first the bite, 4. The
No.
2 tentacles, one is at 13, and the other one is 20.
So you hit with 1 tentacle.
Okay, let's see. Tentacle damage is a 1d3. So 3 damage.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
And so, how far away from this thing am I?
Say 20 feet.
Alright. I am going to just, with my offhand, I haven't knocked a second arrow yet. I'm going to cast command on the beast.
Okay. Which does.
It's you give the subject a single command which it obeys to the best of its ability at its earliest opportunity. You may select from the following options: approach, drop, fall, flee, or halt.
What's
Make
the
it-
save against it?
It actually don't have that up here right now. Let me.
You should make it flee. That way it'll go back to it.
We should make it fall, that way it's easier to hit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Yeah, but don't we want to try and follow this thing back to wherever it takes it?
We have a lead on where its nest is, the north one.
I mean, I'm assuming once we get this thing close enough to death, it'll try to run away and then we'll follow it. It's a will save.
Yep.
So it's
What's the
level 1
DC?
spell. So it's gonna be his level plus the spell level plus 10, right?
So
16?
4 plus 1 plus 10.
15.
Does he add his wisdom to it? Since that's his casting trait.
I think DCs are just spell level plus caster level. Right?
It
Plus
says
10,
nothing about.
okay. Yeah,
wisdom.
so it's 15 then.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Alright, and so I guess that's all that I can do unless I can knock an arrow.
Knocking
You haven't
arrows is a
moved.
free action.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're using a bow, it's a free action to knock an arrow.
Yeah, it's only
Alright.
it's only crossbows that
Yeah.
take actions to reload.
Okay. I'm ending my turn.
All right. So it's Balin's turn, right?
Alright. How badly beat up does this thing look now?
It looks pissed, but other than that, it's got a few scratches on it, but it doesn't really seem to doesn't seem to care.
Why?
Alright, then I'm going to cast.
We've done like 100 damage to it.
I'm going to cast Snowball.
Oh my.
Let's see here. So, do I have to roll a hit? Do I have to roll a
if it's a range attack, yeah.
What's modifier I use for that one? Strength?
Dex.
Yeah, that is a. That was bad.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2. That was bad.
Oh, okay. So that's it. You're just gonna throw a snowball at it and miss.
Yep. Yes, I am.
All right.
Gonna
So
call you
on
Snowball from now on.
on its turn, it uses an acrobatics check to jump up in the air and to try to get away from everybody that's around it. So, what's everybody's combat maneuver defense that's around it?
Within 20 feet.
No, just within the people that are within melee range of it. Otherwise, it wouldn't need a acrobatic.
Mine is 24.
Okay.
Which one is that?
D&D.
Yeah, it's your
CMD,
CMD.
mine's 19.
All right. So let's see. There we go. That is, yeah, 25. So it manages to get out of your guys' way. It flies up in the air. And I think skill checks on your turn take up a standard.
It depends on what the skill is. Like, you can make perception as a free action.
Yeah, well, that's because it's looking around, but I'm pretty sure acrobatics is
Yeah, you rolled an acrobatics for it to get out of combat without taking attacks of opportunity, right?
yeah, so that's a standard.
That would be a standard.
Yeah, so it uses its standard to acrobatics up into the air, and then it hovers 30 feet off. And that's all it's gonna do on this turn.
Fuck, I forgot to add my base attack bonus last time. Oh well.
Okay, so it's back to Kolzak.
Yep,
So it's in the air, right?
it's 30
Yep.
feet above you. Yep.
I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
And I got an 18. My d20.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Good thing I decided to take this spell just in case I needed it.
7 damage.
Okay.
So, how many panache points have I used so far?
2.
You told me how many I start out with.
Yeah, it's usually it's a number equal to your level plus yeah, it's usually a number equal to your level plus your whatever stat is your primary stat for them.
What charisma?
Yeah, so it'll be, yeah, I think it'll be 4 plus whatever your
Yeah,
charisma
so it's
modifier.
6.
Okay. So yeah, you've
Oh,
got
now I
6
get
points.
it.
You've used 2, but you got 1 back for landing a critical.
So I got 5 now. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Okay, so this thing is flying in the air, right?
Yes, it is.
I suppose if I use a spell, I wouldn't be able to attack that turn as well, would I?
No, because your spell is your attack, even if it's not a combat spell.
Uh,
Any spell casting done in combat takes the place of your attack.
okay, well, I guess I'll just do this anyways. I cast the spell Thorn Javelin. So, what happens is a wooden thorn the size of a javelin appears in my hand, and I am proficient in its use. And if I hit someone with it, they have to make a fortitude check or be sickened for a round. And it will last 4 minutes.
Okay. So roll. If you're gonna throw your javelin at it,
So, uh, what does proficiency with this weapon do again?
makes it so you don't take a -4 to attack with it.
Okay, so d20 plus 7 then.
It's d20. Yeah, it's d20 plus Dex plus base attack bonus.
Oh, so 11 then. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, dex plus base attack, so that's 7. So,
Yeah, it's a range attack. So
17.
okay.
And what is the damage for a javelin? I did not actually look that up.
I think
It's
it's
1d6. It's 1d6 or 1d8. One of the two.
I can look it up quick.
And then do I add strength to that?
The damage, yes, because
Yeah,
it's a
so
thrown weapon.
Not to hit.
Yeah,
It's a
not to
1d6
hit.
for a medium.
Okay,
Okay.
so with my strength added, it comes to 9.
It's 9 damage.
And then the creature has to make a fortitude save to
Okay.
resist being sickened.
To 1d6.
Yeah. It's a yeah. So it rolled a 20. What is it? It rolled a 24. So it is not second.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Summon Monster level 2 again, only I'm going to summon 1d3 eagles.
Okay.
So, I got 2 eagles. So now my Akata is going to attempt to leap in the air and grapple the monster
Okay.
with its tentacles and shit. So, let's see. To its jump. Oh, I'm looking at eagles. Let me see Akata. So to its acrobatics, it gets a plus 10 to jumping.
Okay. And how what do you know how high it can jump, or how high it has to jump 30 feet?
Right. So usually it's look up
So it's
acrobatics.
according to this, to jump, the acrobatics DC increases by 5 per 5 feet that you're trying to jump. Oh, that's a long jump. No, if you're trying to do you're trying to do a high jump because you're just jumping straight.
Oh Jesus.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's DC. It's plus 16 to the DC for 4 feet, and then additional plus 4 per foot after that. So the DC is like 40 something.
I mean, its normal acrobatics is 6, and it has a plus 10 to jump. So I don't know if that does anything.
That would be a plus 16, which would be fine if it was only trying to jump 4 feet. That would completely negate the DC. But yeah, let's see the acrobatics DC for that. It's 16 for 4 feet, and then for every 4 feet greater than, or anything greater than 4 feet, it's a plus 4 per. So it's an additional. It's 16 plus an additional 4 times 14 for the DC.
Yeah, so there's no way it's gonna make that. So I guess the Akata will just prepare an action then.
It's a DC 72.
Yeah. So it'll just prepare an action to attack if it can.
You can roll that, right?
So anyways, the 2 eagles are gonna attack then.
Okay.
So they get 2 talons and a bite each.
Okay.
So talon, let's see what's their base attack bonus. 0. Okay, so bite 1, 10, talon 1, 8, talon 2, 16.
I feel stupid. I forgot about my snake.
Your snake can't do anything anyway.
I mean, it could have on the first turn when it was still on the ground.
Yeah.
So did that last talon hit then?
What was the?
16.
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay, so that was the first eagle, and now the second eagle. So bite 1, 9, talon 1, 11, talon 2, 4. So just the 1 talon hits.
Okay. For
So talons are 1d4 for 3 points of damage. That's the end of my
All right.
Alright. So I am going to use another charge of Sacred Weapon on my short.
Okay.
That gives it a +1/+1, so I'm going to go ahead and target this sumbitch. I'm going to aim for the eye.
Wow.
Nat 12 plus 3 for the base attack bonus plus 2, so 17.
For going like a precise shot like that, it makes the AC so much higher.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really up to him whether you hit it or not, even though. Because like I think to hit like a small object like that, like it adds 20 to the DC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's such a tiny target.
So I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
it
hit the eye.
actually specifies challenging called shots represent very small areas like eyes, fingers, or a creature's neck. They receive a -10 penalty, and successful hits cause significant short-term. So it's a -10 on top of whatever you rolled to hit.
So 7.
Yeah, you missed.
Missed the creature completely.
Well, you were aiming for its eye, so
Aw.
Yeah, that's what called shots are.
called shots are amazing if you land them.
Right. That's like getting a guy to jump out of his mech in a fight.
Yeah.
Getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
I want to try the BattleTech RPG so bad. Anyway, I think that ends my turn. Knocking an arrow, I guess, before I end my
Okay.
turn.
All right.
So it's Balin.
I'm gonna conjure. I'm gonna shoot with magic missile,
All right.
which is an auto hit, right?
Yep. What's your magic missile damage?
1d4 plus 4.
Magic
It's just 1d4 plus 4 per missile.
Yeah, you should have 2 missiles now, I think.
Yeah.
So that's 7. 7 again. Nice.
Magic missile to the nuts.
All right. So when you fire your magic missile, right before they hit the creature, they smash into like a shimmering barrier and don't do any damage.
Son of a bitch.
That looks like it'll be problematic.
Okay, so it's a magical creature. Wait, is this a magical beast?
I don't know. Is it?
That's his favorite enemy.
What can I roll to try and see if I know what that barrier hit?
Knowledge Arcana.
Well,
What?
you wouldn't. As a mage, you already know that it hit. That it hit some sort of shield. That's the only thing that blocks magic missile is the actual shield. Is the shield spell or something that causes the same effect as the shield spell.
All right then.
Nature plus 5.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
All right. So, oh, you know what? It actually is a magic beast. I didn't even realize that. Anyway,
So favorite. So
so
plus.
it's its turn.
So everything will get +3. Ha!
Who's being the most annoying?
Hi.
I mean, honestly, that would either be me or Zulcock, I think.
No. You guys have done a lot of damage to it, but you're not really annoying. You hurt him, but you didn't really annoy him. You just did damage. It flew. It'd be Korza. It flew up in the air trying to get away from you guys, and Korza just put things next to it.
Yeah, so it has to get away from my eagles before it can do anything.
Oh, that's fine.
Caw.
Alright, have your eagles make their attack of opportunity.
Okay, so they each get a bite?
Yep.
Okay, so 12, 10. God damn it.
Alright. So it dives at you. I need to read specifically how this works quick. Oh yeah. Okay, so it moves and it swoops down and attacks you, Korza. Well, it's going to it with a bite. So that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
It only bites you for 5 damage, and then it flies back up to its 30-foot.
What? It's got spring attack? That son of a bitch.
Flyby attack, actually. Same shit, though.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's a gangster. It can do flybys.
Does it hold its claws sideways?
That's
I
the
have
kill
no
shot.
idea. Well, this thing looks dragon-like, but it doesn't like it. When it landed on the ground, it was standing on its hind legs. Like it wasn't down on all fours.
Okay, so that was the monster's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Coolzak's turn then.
And yeah, raging. This is a magic beast, by the way. I didn't realize that until just now.
It's fine. I don't think it would have changed anything since I hit everything anyways.
Yeah.
But I'll be adding +3 afterwards.
I'm just kidding. So,
A base attack isn't added to damage.
yeah, I didn't add it anyway.
So yeah, it's 30 feet in the air.
Okay.
Oh, hey, when it flew down to hit me, did my Akata get to attempt to hit it since it was ready to action to like pounce on it if it got within
Does
range?
Does it actually have the pounce ability?
Well, I just meant that it would
No.
try to, because
Oh,
it was
shit.
just preparing an action.
Yeah, you gotta teach it the trick for it to have that ability.
No, it's a summon monster. It knows what it knows, and that's it.
Oh?
Yeah, it's not a. He's not like you where he has an actual animal companion. He summons these things. They're
No,
magic beasts.
I have an animal companion.
Yeah, you do, but I mean, your tentacle dog isn't a companion. It's a
Tentacle lion.
same shit. But yeah, no, it flew down at you specifically, away from where your monster was, unless you were standing next to him.
No, I'm not. We're still.
Yeah. So it just dove down on you and then went back up in the air.
Does Axis Snake get a turn?
It does, yeah, it does.
Goes the same turn as him.
It
just
goes
like
on the
monsters
same-
do.
Yeah, I forgot about my snake on the first turn, but the second turn it wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Yeah.
My turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Crossbow shot again.
Okay.
25.
Yep.
Roll damage. Got a 5.
Okay.
25 is a crit, right?
No.
It has to be a natural.
As long the
Oh,
crits are determined by what you roll on the d20.
Yeah,
And the reason
rolled
for
an
that
18.
Yeah, the reason for that is creatures like elder dragons and stuff that have like a plus 25 to hit would be critting you constantly if the rules work that.
Yeah. So, like for your rapier, you have to roll a natural 18, 19, or 20 without modifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 18, but with my crossbow, it's not a crit.
No. Yeah, your crossbow crits on a 20.
So 5 damage.
All right. It's the next person.
Can I do a nature check without using an action?
Just try to
Um,
figure out what the creature is.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do that quick. So it'll be d20 plus 5.
Yep.
7. I know jack shit.
Yeah. You know that it's magical. That's it.
Okay. So I need you to bear with me, Callan.
Huh.
I look at my snake. I nod at it. I grab it by the tail. I whirl it around and throw it at the beast.
Okay.
So I'm throwing my snake at this thing.
You're throwing your snake as an improvised weapon.
Yes.
From 25 feet away, they can hear the air that I'm exhaling as I put my face in my hands.
Okay. So it's a standard attack roll with a negative 8 to hit, 4 from the improvised weapon, and 2 range increments.
Okay, I have plus 7, so that'd be -1.
It's your dex on a thrown weapon to hit.
Yeah, my dex with my BAB is 7.
Okay.
So you said -8, so -1 total.
-8. Yep.
6.
You rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Nice.
and the only reason I have to do this is because your snake is a. So you throw your snake and you miss. Your snake then falls 30 feet. It takes 3d6 damage when it falls.
3d6. Holy crap.
4, 6. Your snake takes 12 points of fall damage and is also knocked prone.
Okay.
I mean, it
And-
can't be knocked
It's a
out.
snake. You can't
No.
knock it prone.
I know, but it's also 30 feet.
You
From
said
you.
12?
Is it
You just
dead?
fucking kill your snake. You can't just kill your animal companions. It's not like they grow out of walls.
Yeah, you can get another animal companion, but you would actually.
No,
have
my
to go
snake is
out
fine.
and
It
handle
still
animals.
has 14 health.
Jesus,
Wow.
your snake is beefy.
Yeah, well, he took as a ranger, his snake should only be level 1, but he took the feat that basically turns his animal companion ability into the druids, so it adds +4 to the level of. It adds +4 to the level of his animal companion up to a maximum of his.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
So the only
basically
way my
just,
snake will be higher level than me is if it naturally gets higher.
Yeah, which it levels up when you do, so it's not really possible.
So unless your character dies, and then I take your snake as my animal companion.
Unless something weird like that happens. But yeah, okay, so that's your turn.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I command my Akata to come stand next to me in case this thing dives at me again. And then I'm going to. I have my Viper come out of my sleeve, and so can I shoot my crossbow and not reload it with one hand, and then prep to spell or to cast Shocking Grasp if it comes at me through my
No.
snake?
No, the way that casting a spell works is you have to cast the spell and then hold it in your hand as a readied action. So if you don't use the spell, you lose the spell completely and the spell slot it consumes.
Hmm.
So you actually have to cast the spell and hold it in your hand to ready a spell.
But can I hold it in my snake? Because I can cast spells through my snake.
Your snake doesn't have the required appendages to do that.
No, I can, since it's archaically bound to me, I can cast spells through it. And it's just a touch
That's
attack.
right. Your snake is a familiar.
Yeah, because I took the arcane tree. And that's
Quick
so that's
question,
just me
Callan.
hitting enough.
Could my snake
Yes.
do an acrobatics check for when it lands to reduce the damage?
I
Um,
mean, I've never seen an acrobatic snake.
I mean, it has a +10 to acrobatics.
Does it?
It does. It gets my acrobatic skill, its own acrobatic skill, and the ability modifier.
That's one magical ass snake.
Right.
oh damn it, I can't find the thing. Well, yeah, if you're familiar, if you have the ability to cast spells through your animal companions, then I'd say yeah. But it still requires you to cast that spell and your snake
Right.
to hold it.
But I'm saying though, can I do that and shoot my crossbow?
No.
Or no? Okay.
No, because you'd be spending the time you'd normally use shooting your crossbow to cast the spell for your snake to hold it.
Right. So I'm just gonna shoot my crossbow at it then.
Okay.
I got a 17. No, 18.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay, so it's a 1d8. It takes 5 points of damage, and then my 2 eagles have to do their full round attacks.
They'll have to move to hit it. It's not in the same spot that it was.
Okay, yeah, so they're both gonna fly to them, and then they just get their bite attack.
Okay.
Okay. 2, so that's not gonna hit, and another 2, so that's not gonna hit. Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
All right.
My turn.
Oh,
Yep.
and then I also reload my crossbow.
I just wanted to check quick about that acrobatics check. Would that be able to work?
Yeah, I think the acrobat. I'll see how acrobatics works here.
Jumping and falling.
Look, I don't
Yeah.
think it would negate damage. I think it might
Reduce.
reduce it.
To
It
soften
reduces
falls.
damage. Yeah, you can soften the fall by 10 feet by using an acrobatic. So you'd only take 2d6 instead.
Okay, so I'll do that quick. 23.
Where is the DC for that?
I think.
Okay,
it's
so it says if you deliberately fall, it's DC 15 to not to take damage. To reduce the damage you take by 10, so I'll just give it a +5 because you're not deliberately falling. You were fucking thrown. So yeah.
I mean, the snake knew what I was going to do, though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any less painful though when it smacks its
No.
face to the ground.
Yeah.
But I
and
did
mean,
roll a 23.
Yeah, so instead of I rolled a
12
6, a
damage.
4. I rolled a 6, a 2, and or no, sorry, a 4, a 2, and a 6. So let's just say it takes 10 damage. So it's still gonna take damage for falling.
Yeah, that's fine, but it has 2 more hit points at least.
Yeah. Okay,
So it's
so
my turn.
yeah.
Where am I in relation to Korza?
You guys are all hiding in roughly the same spot.
So basically melee touch range.
Well, not quite melee. I'd
I
say
have
there's
2
like
more
10
turns
feet
with
between
my
everybody.
javelin and 4 more
Alright.
turns with my bear
I am
form.
going to move over to Korza and use a blessing, charming presence.
Okay.
That's that one that kind of functions as sanctuary, except
Yep.
it's either if they
It has to be it. Yeah, if the beast tries to attack him and fails a will save, it can't attack him after that. But if he attacks it, it breaks.
it's either he's either subject to admiration or paralyzing fear. The whatever attacks it, if it fails the
Yeah.
will save.
Yep.
So, and that effect ends if you attack it directly. I don't think that's affected by your summoned animals.
No, it's
Right.
just him. It's just him. If he fires a crossbow at it again, it breaks the effect.
Right. So I do that, and then I would. I can't put my. I'll just drop my bow and drop my shield and dagger.
Okay.
Wait, why? It's still in the air.
It might charge at me now because I shielded you.
I suppose.
And then I want to be facing this thing.
Okay.
All right. So, ending turn.
Balin.
Well, let's see here. I guess I will use. Ray of Frost.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's an 11.
No.
Damn it.
Hey, dull boy, quit being useless.
What do you expect? He's a wizard.
I think I'm just gonna have a nap, boys.
I'll punch you, and I guarantee Corsa won't charge me for it.
All right, so that's all you're doing for your turn.
Yep, that's it.
All right, so Shansa. Have your, or sorry, Korza, have your birds make an attack of opportunity first.
Okay. So I'll bite 1, 17.
Yep.
Bite 2, 8.
And one bite.
Okay, so 1 second. Eagle, the bite is all 1d4. 2 damage.
So Shansa, the creature lets out a scream, like just fucking ear piercing, and then charges, like basically folds its wings in and launches it. Like the same thing that it did to the goat. Oh, this
Right,
time
okay.
to Shansa.
Okay. So,
Oh, geez.
do I have to dodge?
No, you don't get a reflex save on this one.
Okay. Well, keep in mind, I haven't used my buckler. Well, I haven't
Yeah, what's
gotten...
your
So, I still have my buckler, so 20 AC.
what's your AC?
20.
All right, so it gets +2 from the charge. So that's 20, 25 on the first attack.
What?
Nat 20 on the second attack.
Oh, God.
Doesn't confirm. And that is a, what was your AC?
20.
Oh yes, that's a 21 on the third attack. So actually, okay, got you with all 3 attacks. Holy shit. Okay. So the first attack is a bite. It's 4 damage from the bite. Uh, 7 damage from the first claw. 5 damage from the second claw. What's your combat maneuver defense?
24.
Okay.
It used all 3 attacks, so...
Holy shit! It rolled exactly a 24 to pin you or to grab you. So you are now grappled by it.
I thought ties always went to the defender.
And ties go by the DM.
Ooh, you got me there.
No, I play by if you beat AC, you do what you're trying,
Okay.
which doesn't make any difference for this. So yeah, you're grappled by this thing now. On top of it, doing a whole shitload of.
Damn, he's about to drop you like he threw your snake.
So it is whoever goes first. It's
Cool, Zach.
yeah.
Hammer time. Hello.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think. is grappled by the.
Yeah, which reduces his AC because he's grappling something, so he's flat. In order to maintain his grapple, he can't defend himself effectively.
Can I do another precise strike with the crossbow?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll. I rolled a 20.
20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
With the modifier, so it's not that. It's not a crit.
Okay, so you hit it.
Yeah. Roll damage 10, and the precise strike. Where is it?
Oh, it's only taking 1.
There it is. So it's not a sneak.
No, it's just you just add your +4 to your damage. Yeah, precise strike
14.
just adds your level in precision damage to whatever attacks you. So how much?
So I rolled and I got a 10 plus 4. So it's
Yeah, 14.
14 damage.
All right, so it's whoever's next.
There we go.
That's Shanta.
Okay, so me and my snake go at the same time. How far away is my
Your-
snake?
Your snake, you threw your feet 60, or sorry, you threw your snake 30 feet up, and it went 30 feet past what you were throwing it at, because you have such an insanely high strength. So it's 60 feet from where you're.
Okay, so it has 20 movement, so it's gonna move 40 feet closer to me.
Yeah, it can all outrun to get within 20 feet of you, but that's all it can.
Hurry up, let's go.
Okay,
Cringe.
so I'm being grappled, right?
Yeah, you have a -4 to your dex, you can't move, and you take a -2 penalty on all your attack.
What would it be to break it?
You need to beat his combat maneuver defense.
What's his?
I won't know that until you roll.
Well, what would I roll for that?
D20 plus your combat maneuver bonus.
Okay, so D20 plus 11. 15.
Nope. He maintains grapple.
So is that my turn, or am I allowed to do anything else?
That's your standard action for your turn.
So basically nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, being grappled sucks. You can't really do anything unless you break the grapple.
Okay.
Or bite it. Arr.
Well, it's the next person's turn.
Where's
My turn.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm. Can this one fly? Okay, so my how far away is my Akata from it?
Say 20 feet from where you were to where Shanza is and where it was. So yeah, about 10. But
So it can move 40 feet. So it's gonna charge him. So what is that, a plus?
it's a +2 to hit and a -2 to AC until its next.
He dissipates after this turn, so he's gonna do that. So he got a 17 for his bite. Oh no, and then plus the 2 to hit, so 19.
Yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, this thing's AC is garbage.
Okay, so he deals 6 damage with that bite.
Okay.
And then my eagles are going to swoop down and attempt to bite it also. So eagle 1, 11, eagle 2, 5, they miss. And then I'm going to summon a fire elemental, I think. No, I'm going to summon, I think, an earth elemental. Yeah, so I summon an earth elemental, so that's my last summon monster, level 2. And then, let's see, what's this thing's CMD? Okay, well, he's going to, can he attempt to grapple while it's grappled to Shansa?
You know, I have absolutely no idea. I'm assuming he could try.
Because what I want him to do is like to pin one of the wings on the ground so it can't take off a Shansa.
Yeah. No, I had an idea what you were trying to do. Yeah, I guess it would make sense if it's grappling something else. You could try to grapple it.
Right, or like even if he just because he gets like a +4 bonus since it's technically prone, or it's in a grapple, so it takes a -4 to its AC.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, it takes I think it's just flat-footed is what it's considered as when you're grappling. It's the person who is grappled that takes the penalty to die.
Okay. So then, how big is this? Is a large creature, right?
No, it's medium.
Oh, it's only medium?
Yeah.
Okay, well my earth elemental is small. So it doesn't say how much this thing weighs though. I was wondering if he could just like hop on one of its wings and
Would
fucking
have been 9 anyway, so. Forgot about my.
You'd have to make an acrobatics check to move into an enemy square.
Well, I don't even know how much it weighs, so I don't think that'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think it gets an acrobatics check because it could just phase. It phases through the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has improved bull rush. Okay, he's just gonna make a normal attack, so I quit holding everybody up. So base attack bonus is +2, so he's attempting to slam.
Okay.
So he got a 16.
Yep.
Okay, so then the slam is a 1d6 +4, so 6 damage.
Okay.
And then the Akata dissipates.
All right.
Next person's turn.
That would be me. So I have my dagger. I'm roughly what 20, 30 feet away from this thing.
10 feet for you because you were kind of in the middle of it.
Next to Korza.
Yeah, so he'd be like 15 feet probably.
Yeah.
He did just stay next to me.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to use my last charge of Sacred Weapon on my punch. Move to this thing, and it would be facing away while grappled to him.
Yeah.
Alright, so also using my divine favored weapon or divine weapon, whatever it is, just rolling a d6 of holy instead of my weapon's base damage.
Ooh.
So
Oh, hey, you had one more point of damage for the Earth Elemental. Just one of his abilities. If him and the opponent are touching the ground, he gets +1 to the attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
So rolling to hit, from behind, rolling in just to stab in the spine.
Yeah, go for it.
nat 18.
All right.
That does not work as a critical, so I'm guessing that's just gonna hit.
Yep.
So 1d6, and I get a +1 to this damage roll. So 6 damage. Oh, plus my base attack bonus of 3.
Not to damage.
Well, either way. Yeah, so 6 damage right to the spine.
All right. So Bailiff.
Does that called shot do anything, or?
Oh, you're trying to make a called shot?
Yeah.
Oh, then you don't hit at all. If that's the case.
Well, I didn't add any of my modifiers. That was a nat 18.
Yeah, I thought you were making a regular attack.
Oh, all right. So
called shots like that have negative penalties to it.
yeah, I know, -10.
Try to hit in the eye.
Well, it's -10 for something small, -5 for something big. But either way, you only.
I failed to call that beforehand, so I guess that's just standard damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta call those out.
Well, I guess that means it's my turn to hit this thing.
For once.
Struggle. Ray of Frost again.
All right. You
Don't
might
you,
actually hit it this time.
Don't you have any more damaging spells than level 0 spells?
He's a
Yeah,
wizard, what do you expect?
So
I like-
magic missile doesn't hit, right? So that
No.
doesn't-
Well, it hits. It just doesn't do anything. It's protected by some sort of magic barrier.
I giggle at the fact that Shansa is still finding time to insult the wizard in our party, even though he's grappled underneath this monster.
Just staring at a maw of teeth and insulting them.
Yeah.
Also,
It's like, yeah, I've been through this before.
Would you?
16.
You actually hit.
Huzzah!
Holy shit.
A miracle can happen.
He says as he's grappled.
Even my snake is clapping.
I thought your snake disappeared.
No, my
His snake is a familiar. Yeah, his snake is a familiar.
Yeah, we both have vipers.
But yours can't be milked.
And that is
It can.
3 points of cold.
All right.
Woo!
I
Big
chuckled.
damage, boys!
It's got frostbite on one of its wingtips.
I mean, me and Coolsock did 80 damage and he didn't even care then.
All right. So it is his turn. Your CMD is 24.
Yep.
Okay.
Maintain the grapple.
Huh. So he rolls a 28 to pin. So now you're considered helpless, by the way. You
Oh,
are
no.
He's completely pinned to the.
you.
Yeah, you are pinned to the ground. You can't. And it lets out a roar, and its eyes start to glow red, and it bites into your neck and starts drinking blood out of you, and you take 1 point of con damage.
Oh god.
Okay, so -1.
Yeah. So if your con modifier decreases, you lose 1 HP per level you are. And that's all it does for its turn.
Okay, so now it's back to Kolzak.
Yeah.
How does it look? Does it look hurt?
Right now, it looks excited. It's drinking blood.
Hmm.
But it is
Really?
obvious that you guys have wounded it.
Alright, so I'm gonna precise strike again.
Okay.
Let this roll. 22.
That's a hit.
11 plus 4, 15 damage.
All right.
I only have 3 panache points left. And it's not annoyed by me at all. Like, it's not looking at me.
You poke it in the neck.
It lets out a screech when you hit it, but other than that, it's still drinking blood.
So my turn then?
Yep.
Okay, so first things first, I want my snake to move another 20 feet so it's on top of us, and then I want it to get onto the back of the thing, and then wrap itself around the neck and start choking it.
It doesn't have a constrict attack, and it can't
Yeah.
move into his square.
Alright.
Restricted snake.
Why can't it move into a square?
Because them be the rules for medium creatures.
Okay. So then move into range and do a bite attack.
You can make your attack.
D20 plus 4. 8.
8 to hit.
Yeah. Like-
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So what can I do as a character now?
can
You are
attempt to-
pinned. You can't do anything.
I can't even break out?
Nope.
Even with...
You're pinned to the ground. The creature has you completely immobilized. For all intents and purposes, you're considered helpless. Somebody could walk up and coup de grace you if they wanted to, and you wouldn't be able.
That's tempting.
Okay, whose turn is it now? Oh, is it? Okay.
So could one of you get him off me?
Did Coolzak go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to it. Well, first, my eagles are going to attack it. This is their last round. So, first eagle, bite 1, 17, talon 1, 15, talon 2, 5. Did a bite and a talon hit or just a bite?
Sorry, what was that?
So it was 17 for the bite, 15 for the claw, and then 5 for the second claw for my first eagle.
Wait, 17 and 5, you said?
17.
Or 17 and 15? Yeah,
Yeah.
the 17 and the 15.
Okay, so those are both poison fours. Pretty sure. Yeah. So first eagle does 7 damage. Second eagle bite 1, 3, talon 1, 11, talon 2, 6.
Okay.
And then my earth elemental.
What were
is
those
going-
damage numbers?
It did 7 damage. The first eagle did.
Oh, okay, 7 damage.
Yeah. And then my earth elemental is going to attempt to bull rush it.
Okay.
So that's a CMB, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he has improved bull rush. Get +2 on attempts to make combat maneuvers to bull rush. So it's gonna be a +6. So I rolled 25.
No, actually, just barely.
Damn. Okay, so that was Earth Elemental. And then I walk up to the thing and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp on it.
Okay.
So that's a touch attack.
Oh wait.
That's gonna be a 20.
20 hits.
Okay, so that's 46.
I keep forgetting that +3.
4, 10, 15, 16 damage.
Alright.
And that makes the Sanctuary spell go off me,
Yes, it does.
and then my eagles dissipate.
Okay.
Okay,
My-
I'm trying, Sansa.
I know you are. Balin's the weak one.
Quick, drink that health
I hit
potion.
it once.
Would if I could.
drank that, and it drank his blood when the monster ended up drinking your urine.
Just drink the health potion.
But what if I took
Alright.
out the one that was pee? It would
Okay,
drink
so
the
who's after
pee.
me?
So, yeah, what I'm behind this thing, and it's like hunched over axe, right?
yeah, it's just munching away on axe.
So, being behind it, am I tall enough to like take my dagger and stick it like in its groin and then run up to its rib cage, like just eviscerate, gut the thing like?
You can't make a coup de grace attempt against it. It's not hopeless.
You could against me.
Yeah, you could do that to Shaza.
Alright, well, being directly underneath it, I'm going to. Can I make
How
a
are you-
5-foot shift to axe?
How are you under it?
Well, I mean, can I make a 5-foot shift to axe without provoking an attack?
It's maintaining a grapple right now on top of Shanza. Like right now, this is one of the few situations where creatures can occupy the same space. So, but it's not in a position to make an attack of opportunity against you. It's maintaining a pin.
Yeah, it's completely like enveloped it with him.
Yeah, it's not helpless, so you can't just kill it for doing what it's doing. But it's all but helpless. It can't move. It can't make any other attacks or whatever. It has to maintain its pin.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna take my punch and dagger, stab it right in the fucking spine of both the legs.
Go for the eye, you idiot.
Facing away from.
That's way too close to you.
Ooh, nat 3 plus 3 plus 1. So. Yeah, it's not
So
gonna hit.
nope.
Nope. And you
Wouldn't have hit.
miss point blank.
It wouldn't have hit anyway.
I mean, you can just say something like he doesn't penetrate the hide.
At this point, I'm just thinking dwarves in general are useless.
Okay, how about this? He's just not high enough to reach the spine. He didn't jump high enough when he stabbed.
Jump, punch. I'm a Super Saiyan. Alright, I guess that'll end my turn.
Yeah.
Why am I always put in situations where I have to depend on these dwarves?
Oh, you guys notice too? While it's drinking his blood, it's not like normal anymore. Its eyes are glowing red, and it's got a red aura.
It's going Super Saiyan. Kill it quick.
Oh. Well. I am going to use Ray of Frost again.
All right.
Oh my god.
You're a 4th level wizard. Don't you have anything?
He's not like the sorcerer. He has to prepare what spells he has, and once he uses them, he can't just be like, "That's this spell."
4th level wizard has 1 memorization of arcane missiles.
Well,
magic
he's
missile.
got more. He's got more magic missile. Just casting them isn't going to.
Yeah, I that's useless for me to cast it, and then it's a waste of my cast.
You don't have any second level spells?
I do.
What are you saving him for?
Well,
It's not like I'm dying or anything.
There, one's flaming spear, which might help. It's just a ball of fire that rolls around. And then I also have burning gaze, but it's a resistant against spells, isn't it? Or is it just magic it's resistant against?
It's magic missile specifically is what blocked it. You recognize the aura that blocked it. Like it wasn't like any sort of spell resistance or anything. It was just magic missile that stopped it.
Alright.
For all that you know, it could be under a shield spell, which would also stop magic missile. That's what it looked.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to. Can I recall my original attack that I was going to do? Use burning gaze.
Sure.
We'll see how well this goes.
Nat one.
You hear
Pretty
some gay guy
sure-
off in the distance. I'm flaming!
I think you have to do a fortitude save.
Well, it's an auto hit with a chance to save for half.
Your eyes burn like hot coals, allowing you to set object or foes alight with a glance. As a standard action, as long as this spell effect persists, you may direct your burning gaze against a single creature or object within 30 feet of your target creature must succeed a fortitude save or take 1d6 points of fire damage. Unattended objects do not get a save. Creatures damaged by a spell must make a reflex save or catch fire.
Well, if it's holding me, it shouldn't get a reflex save, would it?
It doesn't. That's because it is holding you. It doesn't get. It can't move away.
I'm gonna catch Sean's on fire, aren't I?
No, you're not looking at Shanza. You're looking at him.
Yeah, but if I catch him on fire, he's grappling Shanza.
Yeah. Your intent isn't to catch Shanza on fire. It is.
Dude, you're using Tsukuyomi from Naruto. Just get it over with.
Okay. Let's do that. So you gotta do
Need a fortitude save. So what your spell DC is 2, 6, 16? Is it 16 or 15?
No, Amaterasu. Why did I say Tsukuyomi? I'm an idiot.
I believe it is.
Been a while since I watched Naruto.
Where am I looking here?
Is it a first or second level spell?
It's a second level spell.
16.
Alright.
And that is a 18 to save. So you can't. Oh no, it's damaged by the spell. So yeah, it doesn't. You look at it and it doesn't.
Excellent.
Would you stop having a staring contest already?
And the spell lasts 1 round per level. So every round you stare at it, it has to. Up to 4 rounds, it has to.
Yep.
Alright, so that's its turn, right?
That's my turn, yeah.
Alright.
Time for me to take a bunch of damage.
So it's going to release its pin on
What?
Axe and makes a reflex save of 25. Jesus Christ, not reflex, acrobatics, to get out without it making attacks of opportunity. So it flies up another 30 feet and then it fucks off in the direction of its lair.
Is it still holding the goat?
No, it dropped that a long time ago.
Is the goat still alive?
No. It died to the first attack.
Can we make lamb chops out?
No, Billy.
Me.
Alright. So yeah, it
Okay.
retreats towards the... Yeah, it retreats towards the wall, which you guys are assuming is the direction of...
Okay,
I go and pick up my bow.
Shansa, drink your health potions and then go chop up that goat.
With what? I have claws.
Alright. Yeah, there are more weapons around than that. But,
Yeah, I want to
we're
see
gonna
is
have
there
to-
anything of use, or can we?
No,
do
it had nothing on it, you didn't do anything to it, aside from beat the crap out of it.
Okay,
So-
but quick
No, I
stop.
meant the area around that's been.
Oh.
Guys, let's follow it before it has a chance to recover.
Yeah,
How much does
and
a potion
we'll have
restore?
1d8 plus 1 for a first level cure light wounds, but I have to go. So we'll have to pick this up on Sunday.
Next Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
GG.
Maybe I'll actually hit something next time.
Don't get your hopes up.
So you said it flew another 30 feet, so we can
It flew up in the air and then made an
Started
all-out
down.
run towards its lair. So it's gone.
But we know the general direction that it was going.
Yeah, you saw the direction it followed in, so like you don't have to make any tracking checks or anything to follow it. You watched it fly away. You know where it was.
Okay.
So next week on Dragon Ball Z, we follow it to the cave.
No, on
Yep.
next week of the Shield of Shamu.
All right, I have to take off, guys. Hope you had fun. I will see you next.
Later.
See ya.
Yeah.